There's a distance between us. It's getting hard to reach out. Haven't seen you in seasons, but all I hear is your voice. I know my limits, you can break me down, but I'll stay till the finish line. And I've been counting minutes for quite some time now, just to see you again. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again, see you again. We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong. And I've been counting days to get away, to see you again.
It does, right?
Hello, 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 hello.
Hi.
This is such hype. There's 5 of
Sorry.
us.
That's five hype.
Trying to do something else.
Just the 5 of us.
Hello, hello. Oh, look at that. Fug with the first on the donation link. Hello, everybody. All right. Can you hear these guys? Everybody want to say hi? That is a real
Hello.
patron, Mario, by the way.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Now I can pay attention.
There we go. Sorry, I had audio headset dealies. Ban Vulgar Latin. Let's not do that.
Damn. That's rude.
No. Just up in your volume. Up in your volume. So, let's see how many people we got here. I don't remember where that tells me, but we have people. 10. We have 10 viewers. Hello, everybody. Fug, Mario, Dino, The Hype, Jay Black, Philip Wendell, and Matriarch. The first to be here. I need to actually put this in Discord. And I could probably get some of that cranking music again while we wait.
Go for it. We got some time before everybody.
That way it's not like
we still got time to
bone
get
quiet. James Lyle 1. Hello, who are you?
He's James Lyle, the first one.
Fuoth is here. Hello, everybody. Oh, good deal, Fufu. I'll be right back.
Wait, we need a roll call before we start. Come on, Fug. You've been around long enough. You should know who we all are.
That where we have to like do a rhyme. Like, I'm Corey. Bah, bah.
I don't know. I'm not doing that. Get the joke, Fufu. Roll. I don't know. I don't get the joke. Oh, who just subscribed? MDP. Thank you for the sub.
Thanks, MDP.
Oh. All right. Why is it?
Hello.
Hi.
Right now? Oh. Fug is making fun of Big Al. What a shock.
Let's see. How do I do this?
What a jerk face.
Uh,
Oh yeah, I should probably sub too.
I'm more of a dom.
All right.
ugh.
It almost makes it.
Don't do that, Mario. You're getting a weird reverb. Thanks for the extra views.
Why is this not so? Oh.
Hey,
I'm not
Jimbot's
going
up
to-
late.
All right, guess I can't change that. Hey, thank you for the sub, Fug. All right, let me try something else. All right, so we have a little bit different setup tonight, obviously. Shoot. Sorry, I'm totally distracted right now by something else.
Mario's just killing me.
Clearly, we have Devin here with us. He's going to be killing himself later on.
But just for the pre-show.
Just for
Just
the
for the
pre-show. I had to go and acquire some cash. I had to buy something. So I have level, what is this? 163's official drink. It's not White Claw. It's Mountain Dew Voodoo 3.
Ooh, how is that?
It's pretty sweet. Tastes like sweet tarts. I did have a really good White Claw the other day, though. It's one of those Surge ones, blood orange.
Wait, did you say Mountain Dew Blood Orange?
No,
I'm gonna
White
petition-
Claw.
Oh, White Claw. Okay.
I'm gonna petition that the official beverage of this episode will be 2% milk.
You might have
So-
already answered this. Is that a Master Sword behind you?
Ain't no laws
Yes.
when you are drinking the claws.
Is it breakable?
Excellent.
Ree's over there in the corner.
So I have this to drink for tonight. It's a Mortal Kombat G Fuel.
Mortal Kombat, you say?
It's
Hmm.
Ice Shatter.
How could that not be expired? That seems like something that is expired.
Promotional material. Mortal Kombat, the movie. Get
Not
your G
intended
Fuel.
for consumption.
It expires. What's this? June 2023. So we're good for a while.
President called like something else, like test your light lemonade or something. You know, I don't work with the marketing.
Limited edition. I don't think it was for the. Well, I might have been for the movie. I don't freaking know.
Elle, are you here? Getting
Mortal
feedback
Kombat
that your
11.
mic's not working. This only happens every week.
This has never happened before. This is speed run stuff.
Oh, that is very good.
Hold on. The one time I wear glasses, I'm getting compared to Fufu.
We don't look alike. I don't know why people say that.
I don't get it either. I decided not to put the names up for this scene. Soon as Elle's in here, we'll get going. But thanks to Fufu, MDP, Fug, and Mental Night for
Hello.
subscribing. There's Elle.
I've been here the whole time.
Well, your voice wasn't.
You don't need to hear me. Just Devin's time to shine.
All right, so yeah, we're just gonna chill. Devin's gonna do something, maybe stupid, who knows? And it's for the kids, so it's not stupid.
Oh no, that's not stupid. This is stupid, but like it's for a good cause. He's being stupid for a good cause.
Yeah, it's stupid for the kids, I guess. So yeah, the excuse me, the extra life, got the t-shirt there. There's some links there. We hit my personal goal, which was $500. So I said that I would do this hot sauce here. This is the Last Dab hot sauce. It's rated at 2 million Scovilles. To put it into perspective, a jalapeno is 8,000. Habanero is like 300,000, and most pepper sprays is 1.5 million to 2 million for pepper spray. So this is comparable to pepper spray.
That is ridiculous.
Before you go on, we do have a question. Can you explain what Extra Life is?
Sure. So Extra Life, I've been doing this for several years. It's a charity that works with children's hospitals, provides gaming equipment, diversions for sick kids. So me specifically, I'm working with, you get to pick which hospital it goes to. So I'm going with the Omaha Children's Hospital, which is important to me because without that hospital, my little brothers would not be alive today. So it's my way of giving back to them. So yeah, it's really important to me, and that's why I'm doing this hot sauce here, just to, raise some money. I'm still accepting donations because it's going on, and then till November, and then on November 6th, I believe, as a 24-hour, I'm going to do a 24-hour live stream playing video games all straight through 24 hours. So it's gonna be that's gonna be fun. So yeah, and also Jables brought up that the next goal target, if I hit $1,000 raised, I'm gonna dive every single video game that I have access to on Xbox,
Which is a lot of video games.
if I can play it. I will dive it. It's yeah, it'll be in the like, I believe I have somewhere like 2,000 games that I could play. Every free game, trials, doesn't matter. So
You say 2,000 games?
probably somewhere in there, yeah.
Like you had like access to 1,000 too.
Give or take.
Yeah. So we're right now. Last time I checked, I was at $509. So yeah, that's a new personal record. So it's exciting. I'm pretty stoked about the whole thing, and I do really also want to thank all the people that have got us up to this point, and Corey's gonna watch The Princess Bride for the kids.
That I am.
Yes,
For sure. We will have that happening.
So yeah, this is yeah. So I guess do we want to start this? How do we want to do this? I got the sauce here. I've been told it's very hot. I have a chip. I was gonna dab the chip. I was gonna eat the chip, and then we'll experience some exciting and wild forms of pain.
I'm down for
sound
wild
good?
forms of pain.
Damn.
All right.
Now, for those that don't know, if you've seen the show, the YouTube channel Hot Ones, that's what this Last Dab is from. It's their final hot sauce. It's their hottest that they make.
And as is tradition, you don't have to, but they want you to dab a little bit extra. Oh, this is a paste. Okay.
Oh boy.
Dude,
This is your very first time with it?
What's the expiration date on that?
I don't think it has one.
Like, it doesn't go bad.
Okay, so I decided to put a generous portion
You brave.
of the sauce. So
What does that smell like? Besides pain.
Break it down.
oh, it's tangy. It's tangy. And yeah, it's got like mustard seeds and turmeric. So let's see if I feel like see what that's all about.
I'm here for it. Let's go.
There we go.
For the kids.
For the kids.
If you haven't seen it, This is not the first hot challenge Devin has done.
He has no reaction so far. Oh.
I think it's
There's a
probably.
burst.
I was gonna say slow burn, but it seems like it's pretty
It is.
fast.
It is a very like. Oh, ow, ow. Okay, so. It's like someone just took my tongue and decided to burn it. So at first
See, that's what we wanted to say.
at first it was actually like kind of like, oh, this is actually pretty flavorful and nice. This is quite lovely. And then it's just like burn.
Now do the saltine challenge on top of this.
Experts in the chat, Dino Bull says, make sure you go pee right afterwards.
Yeah, that's a dumb idea. I'm gonna wash my hands with the strongest Dawn I can find.
Oh boy, that was excellent.
I would say, you know,
How long?
Evo threw some in his eyes.
Like, how long do you think this lasts?
This pain will probably last somewhere about 45 minutes.
That's quite the amount of time.
And it will revisit you in about 120 minutes.
I think he's gonna need more milk.
Oh, I didn't take off work tomorrow.
Hindsight may have been good.
If anybody's curious, I bought this as part of a board game called Truth or Dab that they sell. So this particular portion was $13.
Which, if he did not say, that
Oh.
bottle size is 1.69 ounces.
Oh man, we should have played Truth or Dab.
Yeah.
Ah, darn it. Hi, Brooke.
And Fufu is going to join them and get to
Wait, what?
gargle some hot sauce, right?
Oh.
You're going to do a couple spoons. You're going to up your Old Bay to like 2 spoons, right?
Yeah, Old Bay and cinnamon mixed together.
If someone could just cut off my tongue right now, that would be. I don't need it.
See, I don't.
Right now,
I don't
it
really
just
have any-
stings.
Super hot in my house.
It's like I licked a whole bunch of nettles or something. It just stings and burns.
Is it like down your throat, or is it all in the mouth?
It's all tongue. It is all tongue action.
Mm.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Oh,
Darn it.
I promised I wouldn't swear, so sorry.
You've done good,
Yep.
kid. You've done good.
Let's get this on YouTube, and please consider subscribing. I am or subscribing to the channel, but
tongue
also
friction.
donating to Extra Life. If not me, just someone else. I would really appreciate it. Links for mine is going to be up there. Wow.
It's
Woo.
all for a good cause.
And yeah, every $5 you donate, I will dive a game that I have access to. I'm already diving every single Game Pass and EA Access game, but I have way more. So you can really whammy me if you want. Oh, wow! Ow!
Nicely done.
That's so-
So I have that. Was it at least tasty?
Yeah, actually.
First 2 seconds were tasty.
Before you died.
At first, I was like, "Oh, this isn't going to be so bad. I don't know what the big deal is." And then reality hit, as it so often does.
Dum,
Oh.
dum.
Ugh.
Oh, I should have had that sound effect ready. Darn it.
Neo asks, "What is your current completion?" I assume he means percentage. Do you know?
Well, I started out at around 60%, like hovering right in there before I started taking donations, and now I am down to like 54%.
Okay, so it can dive pretty good.
Oh, it's
I am.
going down.
It's gonna go low. Like I said, you can really whammy me. Excitingly whammy me. I had to start Train Sim World 2 Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I did start a TA bean dive, Katie. You can actually see exactly from when I did it. Whew. Yeah. Oh, Mental Knight. Evolution is a mystery. We all know that.
So
You
yeah,
look like you're starting to
on top
recover.
of the dab, the last dab, I will be watching The Princess Bride. Plan on streaming it, not the movie like necessarily on screen, but like probably be able to hear it. And I'll be there. Chat will be there. We'll figure out something fun. That will be coming soon-ish. TBD
We
on
could
the date.
probably do a watch party in Discord.
Yeah, that, I will show up. Let me know, and I'll show up with the watch party.
Maybe we'll do
And
a
then
watch party in the patron room.
Well, this is an extra life thing, not necessarily a patron thing. The
Good
Twitch
point.
thing would be to put it on YouTube, maybe, if that people wanted to see it later, but we'll see. That is now L over there.
yeah,
And he's back.
and if so, for the dives and stuff, I'll probably do a
Well.
segment for the podcast about diving every Game Pass game and let you know.
Oh, I
My
know
thoughts.
want to hear.
Yeah. But so far, Forager has far and away been my favorite one, and I've continued to play it. I just can't stop playing that game. I love it. And all those Final Fantasies, I didn't like them, but I knew I was not going to like them going in.
Ugh.
We're going to title that segment The Dive Bar. All right. Any final words, Devin? You ready to be yourself? You want to hang out? Or
Yeah, I'm probably going to just go enjoy this feeling and just kind of really breathe it in.
take it in,
Yeah,
reflect.
just really reflect on my life and all the choices that brought me up to this point. But again, my last pitch here, consider donating to Extra Life. I would really appreciate it. Let's see if we can't break the $1,000 goal. I'll dive like pretty much everything I have, and I'll turn my account into the most diviest dive that ever dived to dive. So
Divey stuff.
yeah. Thanks so much for having me on. It's been a real treat, and
thank
enjoy
you.
the rest of the show, everybody.
Thank you for doing
Thank you, Devin.
Thank you for your service.
Now let's see how
See
much
ya.
this is going to mess up.
this. Your hurts later.
Oh my gosh, it worked. Look at that. No, nothing else needed. We are here.
Wow. I would like to share my screen real quick.
Oh gosh, he's gonna mess it up. What are you doing?
If you can just share my screen real quick. So we have a fantasy draft that's going to be taking place tonight, and it was given the idea that I should stream the randomized order so there's no cheating. I would like to do that real quick.
All right, you can. We'll try it. Go ahead and mess my thing up.
No problem.
See, even the Heizo says first time the names is matched. All right, I gotta play this. Also, while he's doing that, I guess I need to watch his stream here. One sec, Fufu. Let me. You know what? Let me do something.
Can you put it back and just put my screen where Devin was?
No, I can't. Actually, maybe. Let's try. Oh, it's Koosh because it's order of operations there. Let me just do something. Let me just do something. So I'm just going to.
That was a beautiful transition.
Thank you.
So I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. I can do this.
Wait. What if I turn my video off?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I'm trying to help.
We're good. We're good. All right. There we go. Just gonna do this. Doing it live. as
Alright,
they
wait.
say.
Let me close out my fan service.
All right.
All right.
Make it bigger.
This will be real
Ah.
quick.
All right, there you go. You have the floor.
Okay, so League C. Here's your order. Here's everybody that's in it. All 12 of us. So I'm not cheating. Here we go. Randomize. There's the order. Dang, Brooks got first pick.
Screenshot it.
All right, I'm gonna copy it over, and I'll post it in our secret chat. So there you go, everybody. That is your order. All right, I'll stop sharing my screen. And we can get on to the real stuff.
I would very much like that. Also,
Really? You seem like a football guy. I thought you would like this.
Yes, Jay Bulls. On this screen only, like I'd have to make separate commands. I'm learning this new bot thing I'm using. This is back by popular demand. We also have
Sweet.
Rage. And nice. Who's messing? Oh, L's gone. He messed it up.
Nice.
Also, the nice guy is uncomfortably close to Kush's face.
Well, I mean, we are close.
Yeah.
It should be Fufu's face.
I messed it up. Okay.
Is that close enough?
You are very far away, Fufu.
Hello?
Hello, L.
This is my normal setup. I haven't
The
changed it.
phone is being poop.
Did you just say your phone?
A microphone. So my small phone. Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah.
Ignore it.
Yeah.
You need to zoom in, Fufu. Zoom in. Oh, that reminds me. Where is it at? We got a little backgroundiness going on. I don't break everything here. Gosh.
All right. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what makes you think I'm zoomed down any far. Like this is my.
You're
normal
not. You're
setup.
not any further than normal. That's not a thing. Special guest back here.
Oh my god, that's great.
Oh, I could have a teeth thing and it like chomps down. Speaking of teeth,
Is Nalf in here?
I don't think so.
Darn.
Yeah, so before we start, we'll need to clap and get the thing going. You know, we have to make the sausage.
Y'all know how this works.
Hi, Zoe. Thank you for that subscription. Oh, yeah. So a reminder, if you aren't subbed, you can sub for free with Amazon Prime. And we're going to draw a winner of that at the end. You don't have to be here. And the patrons get drawn. Don't have to be here. Koosh has a winner for Gamertag Challenge. Don't have to be here. And somebody here is going to win. Just a random giveaway that just for being here. When we do that, middle of the podcast.
You do have to be here for that one.
Ooh, mental. I have something special related to that. It's not a command, but you're just gonna have to pay attention. Got something. I got something Vayner related that they don't know about.
See, Corey does all this stuff. He doesn't tell us what's going on. So all this kind of stuff, it's all just complete total surprise for us.
Ooh. If I was really good, I would have that as a command, and like just part of like the background that's moving back there would just fall out, and a wall chicken would be there.
Wall chicken?
It's a Castlevania thing. Don't worry about
thing.
it.
Banner thing. You wouldn't get it.
Nope, I don't get it.
Okay, I did find that the bot does have this command that it just picks anybody in the chat. Normally we do the code thing to So whoever I do this, they don't win. But if you just type in winner, it picks somebody. It's
Well, that's nifty.
nifty. I just found it out. Kingsman, you only won our hearts on that one. All right. Do we have anything we got to talk about, boys?
Excuse the cough drop bags. I don't.
Just hope my mic stays good. If not,
Mike's always good, baby.
Since when?
it's bad.
We've come to love and appreciate your crappy quality. God. I need to get a new bag of cough drops. I've had these way too long, and as I'm trying to peel it, like they all melted. And I got a wrapper all over everything.
You guys want to hide behind the curtain and clap and whatever, and then start the show?
If Twitch chat doesn't have anything they would like us to talk about, for just them.
Just cough
No,
drops
let's do
and
it.
wieners.
I mean, we could talk about wieners. What's your favorite kind of wiener?
So
Ethan's,
apparently there's this
obviously.
challenge where you take like a M&M's mini thing and like you just pour it in your mouth and then you give it to somebody else like your mom or something, grandma, but you put a hot dog in it instead of M&M's. And you just turn it and then down the sausage goes. Yo, Wild West, thanks for that sub.
Somebody add the quote down when the sausage goes in the Discord.
You're a little low, Kenny. A little low. Turn you up.
All right.
I'm surprised I don't have it. That's what she said. Command. I do have a sound thing for it. I don't know if it's gonna work. I barely heard it. I gotta the audio.
I didn't hear it.
The audio is the biggest thing I can't figure out. Saucy Slingo with that sub. Thanks, bud. L,
Thank you
you
for-
are quiet. Are you quiet or are you not talking?
It's actually both.
I'm sorry
Oh,
for
there's
anybody
there's
who
Phil
tried-
Spencer controversy. Haven't heard that.
Wait, what?
Is it that he smells nice?
I just heard that. I get that reference.
Me either, fuck.
Never seen someone send me to. Oh wait, he's talking about. Oh, not Phil Spencer.
It's only about every 7 days.
Bye, Al.
We will start whenever he gets back.
What's the matter with Al? You're in chat, Salty. That's what's wrong with him. How do you subscribe with Prime using mobile? There should be something up at the top, right below the picture, Montoya.
1 sec. I got you.
I should say subscribe.
1 second, bud. Subscribe.
Would any of us do the last dab, Jables? I would.
I would.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'll do it. Give me the right incentive. I'll do it.
Let me try this, Montoya. That might work.
I was really hoping Devin wouldn't talk about the Truth or Dab game because I planned on getting it for Brooke for like our anniversary or Christmas or something because she's a big fan of Hot Ones and the Hot Ones game show. And then Devin talked about it and she's in chat and I just went, ah.
I already have my dab. It's right here. Not in his dab.
I was waiting for you to dab.
I got Noth to do it for me. Elle must be really upset about Phil.
I have absolutely no idea about this Phil Spencer controversy. Let me look this up. Wait.
So, anyways, we started the stream a little late because I was late. I had to run. The Tooth Fairy had to run and get cash. So we talked about this is now the dad cast.
Oh yeah.
He had to take care of a baby. He had to take care of an HVAC issue. He not Noth. L had to take care of I don't know, a sandwich or something.
My kid was teething, so I had to take care of that.
Oh, he's wearing one of those funky band shirts that mushes all the letters together. That or is a hunting shirt.
Pen Club. That would be Pearl Jam.
Oh, your mic's on. Make sure Discord. Go to your Discord settings.
You literally do this every week. You should know how the button to push. So Discord, for whatever reasons, doesn't always save your settings. And as you can see, this happens.
Hey, Kenny, can you put yourself to the left side of your screen?
Left side of his screen.
Nice.
God,
I thought he was gonna like. I should just do like a little old man kissing or something.
Oh.
That's how I thought that was going.
Hello.
Hello, L.
Hey, there he is.
Yeah, it just has been going off.
We need to get you a Price is Right
Wonderful.
mic.
What? Oh. Yeah, right.
Okay. Are you guys ready to do a
Please.
podcast?
Aboon. I'm ready to do it.
Yeah.
All right.
You probably thought Drew Carey was the original host of Prices, right?
Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna be right back. You hang out.
We are.
I'll be right back.
It's time!
Hello.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Achievement Hunting 101, the live show. This is level 163. I'm Fufu Cuddly Poof, and thank you for joining. I did that completely out of order. I was paying attention to our awesome opening video on Twitch. Joining me tonight, as you can see, is Big L. I'm not going to point this time.
What's up? Pearl
Kushmoose.
Jam #1.
You say Kushmoose? That's me.
I did say
Yeah.
Kushmoose.
I won. What did I win?
You won the
Well,
last
I won the Patreon drawing.
You definitely did not
Never.
win the Patreon drawing.
You always tell me that I win, and then you take it away.
I guarantee you did not win.
And we have Rocker Dude. Oh.
Something Hatton's Pizza, right? Did I win?
Hey, how come Corey
And-
gets to win?
Special guest, Naf is in Corey's bedroom right now.
Dabbing
oh my
it up.
God!
He is just dabbing. Hardcore.
Did you go to like Kinko's and get one of those cardboard cutout things, life size?
You know what? If I could, I would.
That's a. I know. I feel like you would.
I've never seen a Kinko's, but
I know you would do some kinky things with Kinko's.
a life-size Noth.
Yeah.
He's coming to America, so maybe it can happen.
There's no way they'll give him a passport to anywhere.
Oh, well, our good friend Inigo Montoya, a friend of the podcast, is going to house him.
You gonna sponsor him or house him?
Maybe both.
Well, we know who drew the short straw.
Hmm.
All right, I have to ask, what the hell is a Kinko's?
You don't know what a Kinko's is?
I have no idea what a Kinko's is.
Oh man, it's like
It still exists. The place you go to make copies of things.
Yeah.
And it's an office supply store.
It's a thing that used to exist in like the early 2000s, but has no use now.
Basically.
See, I was gonna try googling that, but I would be afraid of what results would come up.
Kinko's. Not
God only knows.
Kinkios. Kinkios is a cereal you find at Adam and Eve.
Yeah. You got to take things from the early 2000s that are no longer relevant, like Pokemon and Power Rangers and stuff like that.
You watch
That's
it.
what you're Oh,
And Pokemon's bigger than ever. I don't know what you're talking about.
that's the joke.
That's true.
Power Rangers, no. All right. That's enough BS. Let's get on with the actual show.
That's not BS?
Oh, it's always going to be BS.
Okay.
This show is full of BS, but sometimes we like to talk about video games, achievements, and in this case, collector's
Beautiful sandwiches.
Physical
And
stuff.
I want.
Occasionally we do sandwiches. Wait, didn't you do a segment on sandwiches once?
Sandwiches and sales.
You know what? I'll be
That's what it was. Yep.
It was like within the first 10 episodes.
I'm like, I know we did something with sandwiches.
You know, some people combine wines with pastas. I combine sales and sandwiches. This is how it goes. This is how it goes.
It just pairs so nicely.
Right, exactly.
It's like the $5 footlong of video games.
The first year of this podcast
Technically not a
was
footlong.
truly the Wild West. All right, so our news topic for discussion: a Rutaric,
Oh, gosh.
Eritaric. One of those
Eritaric.
things. Yeah,
No,
that
he
one.
hears this, he's going to be so sad.
Dude, he knows by this point that none of us are ever getting his name.
Oh,
So-
oh, look at this. We have the question on the live stream for everyone who's here live.
Oh, son of a gun! Look at that. Oh, that's cool. That's nifty.
Good shot, Corey.
Thanks. I don't like that font now that I'm seeing it, but we'll fix that next time.
Or not seeing it, but yeah.
All right. So since this is also an audio podcast, and out of our millions of listeners, there's only like 40 people here right now. So
Mhm, mhm.
I better we should read this. So the topic is: do you buy collector's editions of games, and if so, which is your favorite? If not, is there anything a collector's edition could do to make you buy it?
Oh, look, he's making it bigger. And since Aruru Shurik is from the other side of the pond, there's a Ewan favorite. Look at that.
I know, it messed me up. I don't know. Also, I apologize if you hear the cough drop. My throat is killing me. All right, so
Just pick it up.
huh? Oh, that was so dumb. Okay, so I'm going to start off. I'm going to read the first patron response to the question. It's going to be from Wild West 08, and I'm just going to read what he said because
Thank you,
I
fuck.
think this is all good.
Bar
I usually
Dumptis.
buy one collector's edition each year. My favorite so far is the Shadow of War with its massive statue. I don't know that one. Halo Reach was a really good one as well. I do know that one. I have mine sitting right here. That statue is amazing. The thing that will get me to buy it is a well-designed statue, access to all content, steelbook, and other goodies. The one I regret not getting is Titanfall 1 or 2, and I absolutely agree with that. Have you guys seen the collector's edition statue for Titanfall?
Yes. And we had a. Yes, I remember it was like $300, and we
Yeah.
had this one friend that got it because he's rich. Shout out to Dwayne. And
Rich
kicker
Dwayne.
is Dwayne Dust is his name, and the kicker is he had zero intention of playing the game. He bought it just for the statue, and hates first-person shooters.
Wow.
and
That's how cool the statue was.
Honestly,
and you being you said, "Can I have that disc?"
I mean,
I would have.
see, I came to the game late with Titanfall. At the time when that came out, I wasn't married. I was still single. So, like, a $300 statue, I absolutely bought that.
really?
Oh, yeah. At the time, I was, yeah, it's collector's editions. I buy them all. I love them. I mean, my game room right now is a wreck, but for those listening, you can see, I have my games back there. I have Power Rangers posters there. Like I said, I have my Halo Reach statue right there, and the one collector's edition that I did get, and Corey will appreciate this, is the Tony Hawk one, where I got the boardhouse board. Like,
Yeah.
birdhouse board.
Yeah, it kind of goes into, like, I was going to mention it. I just thought about it right before you said it. Like, part of my answer is what Skeptical Mario and Heizo say, where Skeptical says he doesn't buy collector's editions. He's not a collector. And then Heizo says that he doesn't do it anymore. He's moving to a smaller place. And basically, you have to have a room to do that stuff. I actually put that Tony Hawk Collectors in the cart, had it pre-ordered, and like a week before it
that's
came out,
cool.
I got rid of it. I was like, I can't do it. It's going to sit on, I have like one shelf, maybe two, that I could put stuff on. What's the point? I'm just going to look at it.
See,
So,
I like random junk. I have lots.
well, later in life, when you get older, that random junk, this is probably just me. They probably have a lot of random junk. That random junk just gets in the way. Like, I was
That's
trying to think of game, like, collector's editions past for me. And I can only really think of one, and that was Fable 3. It came with a deck of cards and a coin.
I regret not buying that one.
Well, I threw all that stuff away like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, and so like, but it was cool because it came in like a book, and it was like a hidden slide out thing to find the cards, and
It was so nice. I'm
Like-
so mad I didn't buy it.
I usually like, I think I probably got something like that before that, but it has to be something I really like. So I really liked Fable at the time, I still do. But if it has like tchotchkes and stuff and like statues, they don't have places for them, so I don't get them. They don't interest me, especially, and that holds true even more now because it's like a digital world. So a physical thing just doesn't typically cut it. Now, I thought I didn't have anything, and I was reminded that I did get the La Mulana, guess it's a collector's edition. It has both games in it, but I only got it for one reason. That's because it was going on clearance, and so it was super cheap. And had I known that the digital games were going to go on sale for probably cheaper for the very first time, like 3 weeks later, I would have waited. But I got that when it came with the game. It came with a really, like, I guess if you're into it, like, it has the art book, you know, you have stuff in it. One thing that I've never been into, this is still in the plastic, it's the official soundtracks to the game. I guess that's cool. And then if you don't know, La Mulana to Vayner, very, very, very heavy on the puzzles. It actually comes with a puzzle, a little jigsaw puzzle.
Oh,
So-
that's neat.
So, like, yeah, that's like the extension of my collector's edition, if you want to call it, which I only bought because it was on clearance. So it was my cheapest way to get the games at the time. I'll never open this stuff, but I guess it's there, you know, and I'll just throw it away in 2 years.
Oh, I know a guy in Baltimore that'll take it.
Sure, for the low price of $75 shipped, it's yours.
We'll figure out what it is.
Now, I personally am more of a special edition guy, as opposed to the collector's edition, because I get those digital soundtracks that you don't like. I love them, and that's why I like. Sometimes I'll buy something from Steam just because it comes with the soundtrack, which I could probably get off of Spotify
For free.
or someplace
Right.
else for free. But whatever. But now I own it. I can find a CD player somewhere and try to rip it.
That's if you open your
no.
edition.
I can do that if I.
If it
well,
helps, I got
that's
CD
why
player here.
special editions tend to be digital, so I don't have to deal with any of the junk on the shelf or whatever. Now, I have made exceptions twice for Ori because I have the new Ori Will o' the Wisps collector's edition, I think, or special edition or something, and then I also have the Ori collection. I'm never going to open those.
Did they come with a statue or something like that?
No statues, but they do come with like art books and things like that. So
If you don't open it, doesn't
It's
matter
still
what it came
places.
with.
well, with the lucky person that buys it off of me, or
Oh,
finds it in my basement when I'm dead, will
they're gonna dig you
will
up and you're gonna
benefit
be
from
buried
that.
with it.
Yeah, I'll be buried in that steel case, cremated, and split amongst all my collector's edition steel cases.
I do like steel cases. I think
I
they're cool.
also have the Song of the Deep special edition or collector's edition because it comes with a little art book, as well as the game. So just a regular case with the game, but has a little art book. So I like those things. Now I didn't know anything about Titanfall, wasn't really into it, and by the time I realized how awesome it was, because I did get it pretty much when it came out. But I had no idea that the collector's edition was going to be so awesome with that statue. If they ever make a Titanfall 3, I will be jumping on that if they have a cool statue. That would be the only time I would buy a statue because I love that statue.
Who knew you would spend hundreds of hours on the first game?
I love that. I just love that.
It is a
it's
good
just so
game.
good.
It's so good.
Yeah. Now, Toby Lynn says, I buy mostly digital games now. So, yeah, I agree with that. When they're on sale, I have enough games to play, so I shouldn't need to buy the latest game right away, though I want to sometimes. And there's not enough space to buy collector's editions and too much money. I would buy a collector's edition if it was part of a Kickstarter or came with a book or statue or something cool like that. That's true. The Kickstarters often come with the soundtracks, so that's why I do that. And also, that's how Metroidvanias get made. When a developer loves Metroidvania very, very much, they get together and they make a Kickstarter. That Kickstarter becomes a game eventually. And Hatton says, I like the idea of collector's editions, but I don't like the price. I have some, not many, but they are always ones that I've got cheap many years after they were new out. I keep checking eBay for that statue, and man,
Had I
when the
known,
statue is the right price, the shipping is not. It's like 2 or 3 times it just to get it shipped. So unless you can
speaking
find it
of the
locally somewhere.
Titanfall one specifically, there's a store around here called Bargain Hunt. I
yeah?
found that in a bargain. I've been in there years, but I did find it in there one time. Like this huge thing behind the little
yeah.
electronics desk, and I could
can
probably
almost
got it
climb
for
in.
like $30-$40.
What?
I'm
You're the worst,
guessing.
Corey. You are the worst.
You could have got it for $40 and you didn't buy it.
Well, yeah, I thought that's a lot of dust to collect.
Frick. I would have
You-
paid you twice that.
You did mention Hatton. He's one of the 3 that shared some pics with us. He actually has a Defiance collector's edition, and that looks like it has like a lot of stuff. It has a statue. It
Those
comes
are
in a
cool.
fancy box. I like them when they come in fancy boxes. Those are
It had a
cool.
bag too.
Yeah, Yeah,
And
it
do you remember
does.
pre-ordering from like Best Buy and you get like a beanie? Like I have a Gears beanie.
Yeah. Now
but
it's
it
like
makes
controller stickers.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you're live watching us, the Ragnarok's the glass short sword from Skyrim, that is a thing of beauty. I want that so much.
Yeah, his is a little different. It's not a collector's edition of a game. It's just something that is gaming related that he got for Christmas, I believe. So it does look pretty cool. Yeah, and I can imagine if you're in the Skyrim, like you probably want this.
Very much so. The glass armor looks awesome, and that sword is sweet, especially with that case that he has back there.
Yeah,
I love it so
we had
much.
one more submission. That was Retro Chief. He got the Disney Infinity collector's. I had no idea it had its own collector's edition.
I did not.
Of course, I wasn't
Thing
into
is
Disney
huge.
Infinity,
Cool.
but
The thing they're fighting is huge. What is that?
I'm guessing you get like these. I guess they're exclusive characters. I don't know about Disney Infinity that much, but why else would you have it collector's edition?
All right, Al. What do you collect? I knew you
Mega-
collect stuff.
It's mega cool. Oh, I was just perusing the interwebs and I was looking for that Titanfall collector's edition. I just sent
Alright,
you
how
guys a
much?
link. There's one on I guess Walmart sells stuff secondhand.
What?
$600.
Yeah, it's like Amazon. People can just
Yeah.
sell stuff.
That's about how much it is to get it on eBay and get it shipped. It's like
And this is
600.
the
Yeah.
360 version of Titanfall.
whatever.
The
statue's the same.
Who cares about the? I don't
It's
want
the
the game.
statue.
I want the statue.
And
That
it comes with a
statue is
book.
Awesome.
In a book. Yeah, when I think of collecting collector's editions, my first thought immediately is Halo.
Yep.
So I don't think it was mentioned yet. The Halo 3 Legendary collector's edition, which was
I want that.
a helmet. Here, if you could share this somewhere in the chat. It's a head, and you can take the helmet off, and there's a little storage space where you could put Halo 1 and 2 in there. It was really cool at the time. And I actually remember getting this at Best Buy on clearance for like $50. There were so many of them. They must have made 1 million.
Yeah,
So it's basically just a big Master Chief head.
I want that. At the time when that came out, I was 2007. I was still in school, so I didn't have a job, and I couldn't buy that for myself. And my parents were not going to buy that for me.
And the other thing that I definitely don't buy every year are the WWE collector's editions. So that's the only physical thing I would buy every year is the WWE collector's editions, and they would invariably come with an autograph from someone or like a replica Hall of Fame ring.
That's kind of cool.
All kinds of stuff, figures, statues. So it's usually like $100 edition that comes with some stuff. Yeah, as a lot of people in the chat have basically said the same thing. As we've gotten older, we don't want to collect physical stuff. It's just stuff.
I'm still a child.
True.
Yeah, wait 5 years.
Not only that, but the stuff they give you is garbage too. Like I remember getting the Grand Theft Auto 4 for 360 thing. It came with like a
Oh,
lockbox,
yeah.
like from a
Yeah, I
bank.
have that.
I worked in
Bank
Target
vault.
when that came out. That was pretty
yeah,
weird.
I tossed that, and then the bag. I used the bag. It like ripped the first day, so that was garbage. So that didn't happen. Didn't Mass Effect do something with theirs? Didn't they have a bag too, and it was garbage?
No,
Fallout
that was
had a
Fallout
bag.
76.
Yeah.
No, the Mass Effect game was garbage, so it had to come with cool stuff.
There was somebody around the time of Mass
Boy.
Effect that had a garbage bag. It just
kidding.
can't remember who that was.
It was
Fallout. Yes, thank you. It was Fallout 76. Thank you, Chad.
I was trying to.
So on
He's not
that
high,
one, Bethesda actually got a lot of heat for that and wound up giving everybody a bunch of like their in-game credits because
Bunch of duct tape.
it was supposed to be like a really nice like canvas bag that you could actually use. But when people actually got it, it was like if you ever bought like a duffel bag from Walmart that was like $10, that's the material, and it immediately ripped. and it was like a $500 special edition too.
One of
Yeah,
the
let's
things that we haven't really mentioned is like I don't get it for a lot of the physical things. What does sway me is digital exclusive stuff, but it has to be like of some kind of worthwhileness to me. Like cosmetics usually don't do it, but DLC is a good one, or exclusive content that you can actually play is one. A lot of the times it's character skins, but I know I'm getting the Forza controller that comes with its own special DLC, which happens to be cosmetic. I think in this case, I don't think it gives you like wheel spins or anything, but that's something to consider as well. Just a little different.
Am I the only person that does not like that Forza controller?
No, you are not the only person. There's one other person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who.
It looks better than the Halo one to me, but I'm not the
You're-
Halo guy.
I
Philip Wendell did put a good point. Some these digital ones, some of them are giving you access early. That is a pretty good perk, although you do have to pay for it. And some of the times it's on Game Pass and you're like, I can just wait 4 days and play it for free.
right.
I keep thinking of like Gears of War 4 when that came out, because like Game Pass was still kind of new, but it's like, why would I pay $90 to play it on Friday when I could pay nothing and play it on Tuesday?
I mean, that's kind of the same thing with the digital DLC. So, like the digital version that gives you like the extra level, or the skin that does nothing, or the gun that does nothing. That sort of stuff can be purchased later, hopefully on a sale, for much cheaper than the 10 extra or the 20 extra. That's the hope.
Sure.
Yeah, most times that extra digital garbage doesn't really do it for me. I get tempted. I get excited. I get excited really easily. Like I almost bought that Halo controller. I definitely have the Forza thing, but I'm kind of like, I'm hovering over the, delete from my cart. I still have it pre-ordered, but I have time to maybe drop it. But that stuff gets me really excited at the time. But then I think about it and I'm just like, it's not really that worth it.
The hype dies down quickly. Like I get excited for a lot of Switch games, especially Pokemon. I'm like, I really need to have Pokemon Snap, but it's like opening week has gone and I'm like, I'm good. I can wait. I'm good.
I got a Pokemon Snap poster sitting behind me. I haven't hung up yet,
You know what kills me?
but I didn't buy that game.
I mean, it's not Xbox, but that Metroid Dread, like that's a collector's edition I really was looking forward to. Just, it's only got the steel box and some art and stuff.
And part of it is the fact that it's hard to get.
Yeah, I just like to have that on my shelf because I have a bunch of the others. I just like to have that. And then it sells out, and then it's on eBay for like 3 times the price.
Now, yeah, that does make me sad.
Yeah.
Mental Knight said the only way that getting a game 3 days early is appealing is if you have 3 days to live. All right, that's an interesting way to put it. Otherwise, it's not worth the money, I guess. Reading some more submissions from you guys. Did we read EOJ's? I don't think so, right? He talked about collector's editions from back in the PlayStation 2 era from Working Designs. I wish he had given some examples. I can't think of any. But he said he switched over to digital media since Xbox One began. And yeah, I feel like a lot of people have done that. He said his last physical game purchases were in the 360 era. The allure of a collector's edition isn't going to get him past the convenience of digital. Mr. Legohead, said you can't game share a collector's edition. Right on, brother. Right on.
It's true.
Meh.
Very true.
Chewy says collector's edition clutter equals divorce. All right, well. Now if you see Wookiees, what is a Wookiee's wife like? Like, does she rip off arms and legs?
And other stuff.
I wasn't gonna say it.
And other stuff. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
like your nose, like I got your nose.
yeah, like a nose, right? Got your nose.
Yeah,
finishing off. Oh god.
I was just say, I think I said it in Discord. Matriarch agreed with me. Like, just collector's editions in general just seem like a thing of the past. Like, you don't see them very often. They're typically only with bigger games. The only one I could think of recently was Mass Effect.
Yep.
Um,
I don't want that. Oh, that was so cool.
I honestly can't think of anything else this year. Although I don't really look for collector's editions, so I could very easily miss
Oh.
one. But
You got that Cyberpunk one, right?
okay, that
Would
is
you
not a
count
collector's
that as a-
edition.
It's not. It's yeah, but it comes with a lot of cool stuff. It's
Okay,
more than just the standard.
There was a
Yes.
Cyberpunk.
I think it gave me a
Collector's?
postcard.
No.
It's the
And the steel
regular
box.
game.
You open it.
Got the steel
Yes,
box.
I did. It gave me
There's
the
a map?
regular game, and it gave me for free as an add-on. Not everybody got it. I didn't know I was getting it. A steel book to put it in.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
different.
steel book. There was a map in there.
I like maps. I've got
Yeah.
one for Morrowind and Skyrim.
There's stuff in there.
I gotta
right?
find them. I want to hang them up.
Yeah, I forgot that's back here
And-
because I got mine
and-
as well.
And every 10th copy, you get a syringe.
I feel
Uh,
Cool
like
stuff you get, man.
this. Sorry, I'm opening the thing. This is just
thing.
regular stuff you get with the base game. It's not like a special edition. And honestly, I mean,
Is this okay? Is a steel case special?
no, you could buy it for $5 at Best Buy by itself.
Oh,
Can
Wild
you
West
do
says
that
there
for
was
every
a
game though?
Wild
It
West
doesn't
says
come with the game.
there was a $250 version of Cyberpunk. I want to know what came in it.
I had no idea.
Interviews
That there was a
blood.
collector's
I mean,
edition.
the map is cool. It reminds me of
never had
GTA, but who is going to use a real map for a video game? I don't even use a real map for the
Oh,
real
no one.
world.
no one's gonna use the map. It's totally just a collector's item, so like you can put up on the wall or something like that.
Yeah,
No
frame
one's
it.
gonna use it.
I mean, one of the
Frame.
coolest things is the case comes with
Yeah.
a reversible cover because you can pick the guy or the girl, and now the steelbook makes that useless.
Oh, hi, Volgar. Volgar says you hang the maps up. You used to do that all the time. Well, welcome back, Volgar. Before our stream, he ate a nice hot chip in the name of little kids. Oh wait, that's raising money for little kids for Extra Life.
In my day, the maps used to be on cloth.
Which one came with the cloth? Like, don't let me guess.
Cloth.
Monkey
So you buy
Island.
Ultima. You buy Ultima, and you get a cloth map.
Now that sounds cool. That sounds neat.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
I feel like
Smarts to spot.
Zelda just did that recently. Skyward Sword, maybe.
I don't know.
All right, that seems to be wrapping up.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you
I
for the
would say
question,
so.
Aru Turek.
Yes, very good question. I'm all about the collector's editions. Yeah.
Fond memories.
Let's get into the game showcase. Let's start with L. What game would you like to talk about? I shouldn't do that because Corey has these all planned out.
Does he?
I mean, I had two people's queued up, and Elle was not one of them.
You have to ask Corey.
Corey, who do you have queued up? I do.
So I've been playing this game called
All right, so
Cloud.
we're gonna go with Corey first.
I've been playing this game called Cloud Garden. It's a new game. It's a little pricey, I think, at $18, but it's kind of cool. It's very minimalistic, very zen. So what you are given, and I reviewed this for Xbox Tavern. I described it as post-apocalyptic planting diorama simulator. So you're given this little landscape, and it could be like a sign or a street post or something, and you're given a seed. When you place that seed, it will start to grow, and it only gets bigger by placing trash next to it. And you have a limited number of trash to place down, and they could be like a car or a beer bottle or a tire. It could really be anything, and it kind of gives you a radius, and if you place that close enough to your seed, it will grow. what you're trying to do is fill up this meter. Like the more plants have grown, the bigger the meter gets. Once it gets to 100, you're done with that level. You can move on. Now it becomes a strategy game pretty quickly. I would say within like the first 10 levels, it kind of stops holding your hand a little bit. Because like I said, you have a limited number of pieces of trash to make your plants grow. And so you definitely have to be mindful of where you're placing it and how you place it. Because one, if you place it over your plant, the plant kind of disintegrates at that point. But if you let your plant grow long enough, it actually will grow more seeds. So you can place that on other places of this, landscape in order to get that 100%. As you play through the game, you unlock different pieces of the landscapes, like more signs and stuff for creative mode. That part's just for fun. I don't think there's any achievements related to it. Has some fun things in there. I made one just for the video I did, and it has Series S's and Series X's in there. So I grew plants all over them, and it's like pixelated plants. I really do dig the aesthetic to the game. But not only do you unlock these things to use in creative mode, you're also unlocking different seeds as you go, and the seeds grow better on different structures, and some need light, so you want to place it where a street lamp can get to it, and some do better on tall vertical structures. So it has become a very strategic game, but it is very zen, and you can just chill out. This is kind of like Glass Masquerade. Throw it on at the end of your day. You want to wind down, do a level or two here or there, and then there you go. So again, it's called Cloud Gardens, and it's pretty chill. I would pick it up. I would recommend it on a sale to people who like these smaller puzzle games. But otherwise, it's kind of unique, So not a whole lot to it.
Video, and listening to you explain a game, and I still feel like I have absolutely no idea what is going on.
The game does zero hand holding. You're given very limited stuff at the beginning to help you figure out that you put a seed down and you put trash next to it and it grows. But like I said, you quickly are thrown into the fire, and as you complete little sections, it will actually grow, and you have to figure out how you can expand that and try to grow your plants as much as you can to get as much seeds as you can. It's got a lot of levels too. There's no set number. They do level 1, 1, 1, 2, and it goes through chapter 8, but I don't think they all have the same number of levels in each one. It has this thing where you can actually unlock all the levels. I tried it on an alt tag. It did not unlock an achievement, but it will get you to the end of the game, and you can do a credits level for an achievement. But it's a interesting game. If it all interests you, definitely look up a video first to see if it's something that you would like. And like I said, I think it's a little pricey. I think it's $18. But I would recommend it on a sale to people who kind of like these small minimalistic puzzle games. It's not like you have to do math or fit shapes anywhere, but you do have to strategize, where you place stuff in the game.
Now, is there a guide?
Not at this time. It's a pretty new game. Well, I'll take it back. It's new to Xbox. It has been on PC. I think there are people doing full playthroughs. I don't think it's a guide necessarily, but it's nothing that I looked into when I played it.
I just assumed you looked it up to try.
I don't look guides every single time, buddy.
Wasn't this a mobile game as well?
It would not surprise me if it is, because I can see this being very mobile friendly.
It reminds me, it's like it shares the DNA of this iOS game. I can never remember the name of it, but you were basically given these wooden objects like a bird or a dog or something like that. There'd be a nail on it, and what you'd have to do is you'd have to turn your phone to kind of wrap this string around the wooden thing and get 100% coverage, and then get to this other nail. And then it was really weird. And you'd just be turning. I don't think it was using the gyroscope. I think you're using your fingers to turn the objects. It reminds me of that so much.
Huh.
I had
I
no
can't remember the
idea
name of that
what
thing.
you're talking about, but it sounds
A
interesting.
quick Google search tells me that this wasn't on iOS, but that was literally like the top 2 links I didn't figure it out in. So yeah, it's a good game. The only gripe I had with it was the camera. You can zoom in and out, but you're kind of stuck to one axis, and that it gets in the way a little bit when you're trying to be pretty precise. Because if you place something and it falls off the map there, it does nothing for you. So you can undo one thing, but it still is. You got to be you have to be precise on some of the really smaller maps. So, but again, I really like the way it looks, and I think it's pretty unique.
This is not something I would have thought that you would enjoy.
I like my Zen stuff every now and
Yep.
then. Like I thought it's not like I thought Art of Rally was a Zen game. It's not like that because that was not a Zen game. The little bit I dived it. This one kind of is, unless you just get super frustrated. You're like, what the F do I do?
Does your better half enjoy watching you play games ever? Things like this?
I don't think she's ever seen me play games. Just kidding. She has, but no.
I wanna see her walk
I don't
in and see
invite
this.
her. Oh, this would
There's
be
these birds and a chainsaw. What do I do?
no. This would be like probably normal. She was working the other day when I was playing Castle of Pixel Skulls, and I'm sitting here cursing at a 8-bit skeleton. Can't jump over a spike. Oh, and she seen me lawn mow, and I even explained to her in depth what I was doing when I was mowing virtual grass. Oh man,
What was her response?
she was just shaking her head like, "Yeah, good for you."
Oh man.
Just remembered. Zenbound. It was called Zenbound for iOS. Anybody?
Zenbound.
Nobody?
Nobody. Nope.
This
No
is from
idea.
Never heard of it.
2009, by the way.
I did not have a smartphone at that point.
Okay, maybe just me then.
You have a smartphone in 2009? I guess you were probably still in elementary school.
I graduated in 2009. 2009, I got my first cell phone, which was the NV3. I didn't get a smartphone for a few years after that. So, all right, let's take it to the next person. Corey, who do you have? Which video do you have ready next?
Mr. Moose. Mr. Moose is on deck.
Moose.
Hey, what did I win? So the game I would like to talk about is Mechtermination Force, and I
Ooh,
think
okay,
I
I'm
mentioned
interested in
this.
this.
Yes, I mentioned this earlier on a Coming Real Soon. Now this game is a boss rush basically, and it is kind of like a combination of Contra and Bionic Commando, but in a boss rush type mode. Now you don't have the constrained movement of a Bionic Commando, if you remember that game. You basically could run, you couldn't jump, but you had a bionic arm that you could then swing with. So it was really difficult to grasp. Okay, well, how do I use this bionic arm to get places? Like you could pull yourself, but this doesn't have that. This you're able to jump. You actually get additional movement modes as you progress through the game. I put a couple hours in, and so far, I can jump, and I can wall climb. I have a magnetized glove that will let me scale these robots. Now, it's very cool. What you do is you go in. First of all, you need to contact the developer because every time I launch the game, it says online is not available. It looks like an error, and you back out of that, and then you go into the game and you play the game, and the achievements pop just fine. So I don't know what that's all about.
Well, that's all that matters.
Yes, and you start off on this beginner bot, and actually the very first level loads, and it reminded me so much of Shadow Complex. You're basically running down the street from left to right, just like you do in Shadow Complex. So I was getting all these different feels from all these different games, and you start off with this really basic gun, and as you progress, you earn gold. You'll eventually beat this robot boss. You have to. Every robot has armor, and you can, as you're shooting them, their armor will kind of flash. And once you break off that armor, you can now you can scale that place where the armor was. There are red like glass areas on the bosses, and there are yellow glass areas on the bosses. You have to destroy all of those. typically when you destroy a red one, it will change the way the boss fights. It will kind of progress their what mode of the boss fight is going on. Like now I'm in stage 2, or now I'm in stage 3 because I've destroyed all the red globes. And to finally destroy the boss, you have to, number one, knock off maybe all the armor, but you definitely have to destroy all the red and all the yellow globes. I have beaten 4 or 5 bosses, and they are challenging at first, but the better guns definitely make a difference. You start off with a basic gun; it just shoots like crazy. It's nonstop shooting. There is, unfortunately, when you're aiming and shooting, you just kind of like wiggle back and forth. But you can hold down the left bumper or maybe even the right bumper, and that will stop you from moving, and you can just sort of plant and shoot. And you can also do that while you're crouched. You can also crawl under things. Sometimes you have to do that. You start off with that basic gun after you've earned enough money, and you can play levels over and over and over again. And that's really the only way to make money, because you're not going to beat all the bosses on your first try. You're not going to beat them on your second try. You're going to need to get more hearts. You're going to need to get more guns and things like that in order to be able to beat those. So you're going to be grinding over and over on these bosses. And you can do that through a little arcade machine for any bosses you've beaten. You start off with that gun. You can get a flamethrower. Then there's a spread shot, which is really good. I just unlocked the wave beam, which is really awesome. That seems to be the best gun so far. It tears through armor and things like that. But it's really fun. I mean, all the bosses are creative. They're huge. So these bosses take up like an entire screen, sometimes 2 screens. And they have varied attacks, all kinds of varied attacks. And it's just the best part of like Mega Man or whatever. You go through all the garbage, all the stupid like little flying things that hit you and knock you off a level. You don't have to do any of that. Now you just go straight to the boss. You fire up a level, the boss shows up, you go right in, you do your thing. And it's really fun. So I'm enjoying it. It is definitely challenging. It is not easy. So if you're scared off by difficult games, maybe it's not for you. But if you're not a completionist and you just enjoy boss fights, just having good platformer combat, this is definitely that. The achievements, for the most part, are beating all the bosses. So there's an achievement for each boss. There is a time, so if you can beat the game in less than 30 minutes, I have not done that. I'm getting a lot more practice to be able to pull that one off. Then there is get the no damage bonus on each Mega Mech. You don't have to do that in one run. You can just try a boss and eventually get the no damage. I've done that on one boss so far. I'm still learning the patterns of some of these. There's one boss that's actually on screen right now that he starts off like a 2-story tall robot.
Yeah.
And he switches to like an alligator, and the alligator mode really stinks. I don't know how you're going to dodge that. Probably with the spread gun. The spread will tear through a lot of his projectiles and kind of keep them from hitting you. So that's probably the way to do that. There are some videos online.
That's so cool.
There's also beating the game without dying, which I think is just not dying on each mech. Well, I don't know how it's different than no damage. No one's earned it yet, so I can't look that one up. And then there's getting a 3-star rating on each Mega Mech. I've only just now been able to get the 3-star rating on the introductory boss. So none of the other bosses, but the very first one for like, how do you play this game? I've just finally been able to get the 3-star rating on that. It's a combination of taking no damage and beating the boss in a certain time limit, I think. And then there's a really weird achievement called Love Blooms for finding love, and I have no idea how you do that. I think there's a little bit of story that's told between levels on your home base as you're running through and buying weapons and getting your next mission and talking to people. There must be some sort of narrative story on there that allows you to find love. But that's the game, and I like it. May not be for everyone, but I definitely enjoy it.
I'm mesmerized watching this. This looks like so much fun.
Yeah. I mean, if you like
Colorful.
boss fights, yeah, it's very colorful. The bosses are very creative. They're very different. One boss is just your basic boss, and he transforms into like a tank. Then you have another boss that once you beat his robot mode, he turns into a crocodile, and you have to run away from the crocodile. The next boss is a snail, and you have to shoot his neck and break his neck down to the point where his weak area is a place where you can jump up and hit. And then once you do that, you have to get inside his shell. And you have to defeat him inside of his shell. And this is all different phases of that fight. And it's very cool. Like I said, I haven't seen all the bosses yet. But man, it's very creative. Really enjoy it.
Very. This looks like like Dark Souls, where it's difficult, it's challenging, but it's like the right kind of difficult, where it's just as you persevere and you play it more and more, and you yourself get better, it makes it it's like worthwhile challenges when you finally are able to kill the boss.
Yeah. I think you definitely get the reward feeling when you pull this stuff off. It's these no death and these no hits are going to be very tough. So
Now, is there a save feature, or can you pick any boss at any time?
you can pick any boss at any time. Well, I shouldn't say that. There is a progression path. You have to beat the intro boss first. After you beat the intro boss, I think you have your choice of 2 levels. Once you beat both of those levels, you then have your choice of another 2 or maybe 3 levels. So you can't just go and beat any boss you want. There is progression you have to do. Yeah.
I like that the developer put in the backgrounds different things he's worked on, like Gunman Clive billboards.
It's very common for people to put their own name or their other games in the background, especially
look.
these smaller developers.
This guy had a weak spot right in his crotch.
Yes, this guy has there's a robot that has a weak spot in his crotch. You have to blow away his armor. You have to jump up and hit his weak point with your baseball bat. I think there are other melee weapons that become available. And I don't know if they're cosmetic or if they actually do more damage. But yeah. And then just when you think you're done some of these bosses, they go into a super secret phase. This boss, when you're done, destroying his crotch and then destroying his chest, he actually splits into two robots that are basically like the bottom half of any normal robot. Like his arms turn into legs and his legs stay as legs. I think you have to jump on them, and I haven't beat this boss yet. This boss is tricky. But basically you just try. You eventually figure out something that works, and you get through it. And that's what I love. The best part is you don't have to fight through all the garbage enemies to get to the boss fight.
Yeah, this is mesmerizing. I could watch this for a very long time.
And since I think it's been a while and it has a weird name, what is the name of the game?
Yes, thank you. It's Mechstermination Force.
So like
As in mech.
extermination, but mechstermination.
Yeah, but like mechs because you're fighting big robots.
And what was the price?
The price on this guy is, I'm going to say $12
$12.
right now.
Okay.
That doesn't seem unreasonable.
Yeah. No, it's a discount. And I'm sure it'll go on sale at some point. So, just put a price tracker on it and, wait till it gets to what's right for you. But definitely fun. Oh, we're watching a video, and that's how you beat the guy. And then once you beat that, he goes into a 4th phase. What a jerk.
All right, well, let's get rid of that. Yeah, let's get rid of that so Nate has to figure these bosses out on his own. All right, and let's
no
go...
cheating.
Yeah, no cheating, Nate. Let's go to L now. What game would you like to talk about, L?
Hello. Did you miss me? All right. This is for Fug, who apparently thinks that I only play a certain type of game nowadays.
Zitalaika.
Oh no, it's not going to be an East Asia Soft game, Fug. It's going to be 2 East Asia Soft games. One thing at a time. First, we're going to go back to a game that I streamed last night called Rogue Explorer. And this game is $8. It is a rogue game, I guess. Basically, you just go through. You go through 3 or 4 levels, and you get to a boss. And as you're going, it's very interesting. So you gain experience by killing the bad guys, and then you gain levels, and you can choose which power up you want when you gain a level. And if you die, you lose your levels, but you keep any items you earned and stuff like that. So it becomes like a roguelite.
Never would have guessed Rogue Explorer would have been a roguelite.
It certainly is. But as you see there, defeat a boss. That's the first stage of Grasslands, pretty easy, but then it gets tougher. And then as you go, you find items and you find crafting tools, and you can craft weapons and armor, all kinds of stuff that they don't really explain to you, but you figure it out. Now, each level had its own music, which I found very nice. The achievement list only has you do the first 3 stages, and I believe there are 12 areas.
Typical East Asia Soft.
I don't know. It's more typical of a rat. East Asia Soft usually doesn't tell you to defeat levels. It just makes you do stuff, and that's what this achievement list does as well. So there's achievements for getting a bunch of coins, for opening treasures, for killing enemies, and you're going to do that stuff naturally. The only things that's going to be tricky is beating... I had trouble beating the second boss and the third boss, but once you die, you keep getting a little bit stronger, and you get new techniques, and you roll around, and eventually you beat the game. Overall, for $8, I thought, I assumed it was a $5 game. I guess it is $8. I'd probably wait for this to go half price to pick it up. Maybe I just suck, but the completion estimate on TA is 0 to 1 hour. It took me closer to 2 hours, honestly. But
That might be a little low for the time.
I don't know. I mean, it's got 1100 TA, so it's not like an auto 1K. Some of these are. Or it's like 1002 TA.
Right.
Was it enjoyable enough, or do you wish the achievements made you stay longer?
It's a good question. I mean, I went ahead and started the next level and died promptly, and I was like, all right, I think I'm good. But yeah, it reminded me of Devious Dungeon.
Yeah, I can kind of
That's what it
see
was
a little
called.
devious in there.
You see how there's swords around the guy? So, like, one button is the sword button. Then when you go near them, the other sword just automatically hits them. So it's got some cool stuff going on. And, yeah. Fortunately, I don't have much
doesn't
more to
look
say
awful.
about it. Oh, it's not awful. It's just, if you don't mind a game where if you die, you just got to go right back at it. And the levels are not procedurally generated. It's the same thing every time. The enemies are in the same place. What does change, actually, is the power-ups you get for gaining levels. So that was Rogue Explorer. Got one more East Asia Soft game called Blitz Breaker. And this one, I got a lot to say about this one.
Oh boy.
First thing you'll notice is that it has my favorite thing. In Discord, I went on a tangent a few weeks ago about people who post vertical videos. This game is basically a vertical video.
Literally, it's 1/3 of the screen.
It takes up 1/3 of the screen, yes. You can change the backgrounds. There's 3 or 4 different backgrounds. So the gameplay is interesting. So instead of being a platformer where you are moving left and right, your button presses are up, down, left, and right. And you just move accordingly. And you can press the A button to jump, which you'll have to do later. But yeah, look at this gameplay. You're just going across the screen, and you do have to beat the stages fast as you can to get the most points, because your timer goes down, and the faster you beat it, the more points you get. Because there will be achievements for getting a certain amount of points. For whatever reason, this achievement list has some of the worst typos I have ever seen in my life.
Oh boy.
You have Score Climper,
Climper?
Area Swipper, and like I don't understand, because in the game the levels have some clever names and they're spelled fine. So I guess the achievements are outsourced. It's the only thing I could think of. Is that I don't even know what to say. The word climb shouldn't be that hard to figure out. There's Climp.
You
I don't even know what area.
you need to get with East Asia Soft and
I'm gonna have
then
to talk with them.
tell them just give me a copy of your game and I will proofread it. I'll
I would
proofread the
proofread it
achievements.
I would proofread it for free because this just hurts my head. This game is also 0 to 1 hour. This probably, I mean, EA says it took me 2 hours and 18 minutes. I don't know about that. The hardest one is getting 10,000 points, so you pretty much need to go through 2 of the worlds.
10,000 points. I just saw on the video somebody did one level and got like 3,000 points.
I don't know about that.
Maybe a
That's
typo.
really.
Maybe a typo.
I don't think so. No, it's a 10,000 combined. The rest of the
Okay.
achievements are basically just going through the levels, 25 stars. It's another one also in the vein of N plus and stuff like that, where you're going to die a bunch. It's trial and error. So there's achievements for dying 50, 100, and 150 times as well that you will get naturally. You don't have to die on purpose.
Well, this player looks like they're not dying at all, so I don't know about that.
You know what this like
It's definitely
makes
me playing.
You know what makes me like really want now seeing this, because I've played a lot of these games, you know, especially these shoot 'em ups that take up only 1/3 of the screen. Like, I was like, imagine playing this on your phone. It would suck. But if they could implement where you could turn it vertical, get rid of the, you know, the non-use space, and that's the only thing you have, especially these like one button games, or even if it's like a swipe, this would be great to play on a vertical phone.
I agree. This actually would
Yeah.
work pretty well as a phone game. Over here, see you're
Yeah, back.
over here. You're waiting and you're jumping here. Don't jump too much, but just weird to play a game where you're just used to running and jumping, but you're not. There's no running. You're just smashing against walls, and hitting against walls is actually part of the strategy. You hit the wall and then you bounce off the wall and go where you need to go to pick up the coins and ultimately get the stars. I thought this was an enjoyable game, actually. I'm ragging on it a little bit, but I enjoyed it. $5 game. But if you're here with us now, we have a copy of it for you. So check it out. Type in !Blitz. And for those of you listening on the audio show, sorry, you got to check us out in the live stream next time. We have some giveaways like this from time to time. So good luck, everybody. This was Blitzbreaker, and I would check it out for $5.
Well, all right. Since Kenny isn't here and he doesn't have a game on his list, we'll just have to move right along into sales. That's a segue for you.
Wow, it was an excellent segue.
Thank you. I'm going to go first, and I have some beef to pick with Inigo Montoya 80, who
Getting worried.
he did not tell us about an excellent sale on Dirt 5. So Dirt 5 is in Game Pass, but it has a lot of DLC, even some that just came out like last week. And he bought a couple weeks ago the year 1 edition of Dirt 5's game and all DLC for super cheap on sale. Well, guess what? It's on sale again, and I'm kind enough to let you guys know that this Game Pass game with all DLC out so far has been released. So Dirt 5 Year 1 Edition is on sale for $15, I believe. I'm just double checking myself here. $20, my bad, $20, which is still, like, for all the DLC you get, it happens to be 800 gamerscore worth of DLC, brings the total TA up to 4,600 for the game for $20. Sounds good. And I haven't played it yet, but I did buy it. It does seem like good for a certain competition that may or may not come up in the near future. So yeah, Dirt 5, all DLC, $20. Now that said, it's called Year 1. I have no idea if Year 2 stuff is coming out and you have to buy that separately. If you do, don't hate me, but that's a thing.
Is there a collector's edition that comes with actual
Comes
dirt?
with a real car, real dirt. No idea.
5 dirts.
What about you, El? Tell me what you found in the sale.
Oh man, found something amazing. If you've never played a Jackbox game and you want to dive in for $5, you got to pick up Quiplash, which is my favorite Jackbox party pack game. You have to have 6 to 8 people live playing the right way. It is the most fun you could have. You can play this with your parents. You could play this with your grandparents. You could play this with little kids. Anybody who has a phone or a laptop where they could type in stuff. Preferably some people with some drinks in them. So maybe not the little kids. I don't know. I love Quiplash. It is $5. And it is fun and an easy 1K to boot. Also recommend Demon's Tier Plus, which I was asking to go on sale a few weeks ago. I was very excited because the Riddled Corpses EX people do that game. So I had to shout that out. That's $4.99. TA says it's 6 to 8 hours though, so a little bit meatier. Isn't that terrible? 6 to 8 hours sounds long. It's so terrible. It used to be a short completion. And since we haven't mentioned Moving Out in quite a long time, I'm just going to mention Moving Out. If you happen to be one of those people like me that when the DLC came out didn't get a chance to finish it before it left Game Pass, it's Moving Out is $12.50, half price. That is a fun 4-player local co-op adventure. What about you, Koosh?
Yes, I have one game for everybody. I was going to say, but when you introduced it, I didn't have to say it. The game that I would like to suggest for everyone, and is actually one I am picking up myself. This is called Max and the Book of Chaos. It's $6 down from $8, so not a huge discount, but it's a good price. It is a shmup, shoot 'em up, 2 to 3 hours. It's colorful and it has very interesting looking levels. And when I was watching some gameplay of this, it reminded me of one of my favorite shmups to just kind of play a level or two here or there as I'm going through it. Bug Butcher. The Bug Butcher was a fun little game. It was in Game Pass. It's no longer there. And man, it was a fun time. And this just gives me all the feeling of that. Looks like there's stuff to work on. So, kill so many of these guys. And I don't know. It just looks awesome. It's got kind of a cartoon aesthetic to it. And the style just looks right up my alley. So check it out.
Caramello.
Did you go, Corey?
Yes, I did.
Okay, just making sure. You weren't. You went before we continued on. All right. So, with that, if you don't want to buy anything, we have some Game Pass stuff.
Wait a minute. We have a winner.
We have a winner. Winner of what?
Winner of Blitzbreaker. Kingsman 2625. Congratulations, my friend. Kingsman, of course, is famous for listening to this podcast on iHeartRadio while he walks his dog. But he deserves this game.
Never mind.
Oh, what were we going to say?
I was
Is
going
he
to make
listening on his flip phone?
joke.
Oh.
No need to beat a dead horse. We don't do that here.
Why is everyone saying it was rigged?
I did a test roll before the show, and Kingsman won.
No.
And then he won the real giveaway too.
What are the odds?
Huh. Meant to be.
Well, congrats.
All right. Well, in that case,
Second one was a demo too. Now do another one. Oh, just kidding, Kingsman. You won.
All right. So yeah, let's get on to the free stuff. If you don't want to buy anything, Games of Gold, Warhammer Chaos Bane is available. That's the Xbox One game, and on the 360, the game is Zone of the Enders HD collection.
Yeah, I mean, my friend's feed is totally filled with people playing those games. I'm sure yours is too.
I'm sure it is if I looked at my friend's feed.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't know people actually use TA for things that aren't guides.
They don't.
Yeah, that's Games of Gold. Go pick those games up. You have until the 30th for Warhammer and the 15th for Zone of the Enders, and then they'll switch over. And in Games of, or not Games of Gold, Game Pass, we got
Games with
podcasts.
Game Pass.
There's lots of games with
Definitely
Game Pass.
I podcasted last week.
By I want to say like 9 hours after we stopped recording, it came out. Yeah. So at that, what's today? Okay,
Today?
so recording is the 7th. So these games will all be here by the time non-Twitch people will hear this. So
Right.
on September 2nd, we got Craftopia that is in game preview. That's cloud, console, and PC.
Game preview, but it does have achievements.
Right.
Important distinction.
Craftopia, if you remember, I believe it was E3. We had a demo, and it basically looked like every single game that you could possibly think of is in this game. It's a little bit of everything. It looks very, very wild. Final Fantasy 13 has been added for the console and the PC.
Yeah,
Now
that came
that's
out
a new stack. Yep.
out of nowhere. There were a lot of people that were like, do I want to do the grind again? Okay.
You don't have to complete it again.
Of course
You don't even have to play it.
Unless you
gotta
have
complete
all
it. It's
the
Game
achievements
Pass.
and all the Final Fantasies, and I mean, then you got to. Signs of the Sojourner has been added on the cloud, console, and PC. And Surgeon Simulator 2, cloud, console, and PC.
That one is a stack as well, so 2 lists there.
I
Fun
wonder when
fact,
we're gonna start seeing cloud stacks.
we won't, because they use the console version of the games.
Yeah, that's true. That makes sense.
Fun story about Surgeon Simulator 2. I was gonna we talked about playing it before the show, and the show kind of came up quick on us. Day after holiday, it never works out good for planning. But I tried out Surgeon Simulator 2. It took me 4 times to get working on my 1X. It was so slow to run. 4th time I finally got into the game and actually was able to do stuff, but I did not pass through all of the tutorial. Seems funny, but man, it could be frustrating. I had to saw off somebody's arm, and I had the saw. And it's like I was just giving a little scratch. Nothing was happening with his apparatus there.
Yeah, somehow I did the same thing. Somehow I missed the control that told you how to move your arm in and out. And that was the secret to sawing was, okay, hold the left bumper and then push the right stick forward and back, and that'll kind of make you saw through the arm. Now, I did get a little bit farther. I actually completed the first level, and it seems like there's an interesting story to the campaign. There's some story to this campaign, and there's a little bit of mystery going on. So I have not yet gone on to the second level, because I then went back and was like, okay, I'm going to try to get the A++ rating on this, which means beat it in a certain amount of time, which is not a problem. The problem was beating it with a certain amount of blood loss, not letting Bob have too much blood loss. And I tried it like 4 times. I think I finally figured out what I need to do. But yeah, man, that game, it's going to take some practice. It's got kind of those weird, human fall flat type control, like sticky hands control type stuff. And yeah, it's going to require some skill.
I might try it on PC to see if it's better with a mouse. Could be.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah,
Wow,
it could be.
Yeah, Lucas 1987 in chat didn't know about the Final Fantasy 13 stack. I will say that in this instance, lightning has struck twice, and I'm good at this.
That wasn't awful. That was pretty good.
I popped myself.
I'll give you that one. The last one I've already forgotten was terrible.
Okay, yeah.
September 7th, or day of recording, Crown Trick is coming to the console and PC.
I think that one's gonna be decent. It's kind of
And,
roguey though, so I'm saving it.
Oh, can't play that till January. And then September 9th, the day that this podcast releases, we have Breath Hedge. Am I saying that right?
Breath Edge.
Breath Edge.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Sure.
Something like that. Cloud console and PC, Nuclear Throne console and the PC, and the Artful Escape console and PC. I imagine the Artful Escape is the one out of those that any of us have any interest in.
Well, I'm also hearing that Breath Edge might be interesting. So
And I'm hearing nothing but good things about Nuclear Throne. Like, it's really good.
is that the British version that has more U's?
Nuclear. It's been out on Steam a while, so I know some people who have played it and they're like, I put so many hours into it. So I mean, it's got some good stuff going on, and I personally like the Artful Escape is the tip top of my list, but it's like a good month for Game Pass. It's not like the best month, but it's definitely not the worst.
Not Nuclear Escape. Nuclear Throne is a shoot 'em up.
So you have to play it.
Well, I was more or less talking to Nate.
I remember Breath Edge coming real soon, and I don't remember much about it at this point, other than I recommended it for you, Fufu. So you should look into that one as well.
There was also like you had to push a button with a cat, like you smack things with your cat. I don't know. That sounds pretty good.
What?
Yeah, you gotta go watch the video. It's weird.
Okay, I'll look at it after this. That sounds weird. Where were we? I lost my spot. Removed. Okay, so as always, we do have some games that are leaving September 15th. Company of Heroes 2 from the PC. The Saiga.
Yeah. Learn your Japanese.
Sorry, my bad.
Lightning only strikes twice.
That's leaving on the PC. Forza Motorsport 7, Cloud console and PC. Now, this is one that I know is on sale right now, and when this leaves Game Pass, it's going to be delisted. So, if you have any interest in this is something you're going to want to pick up very quickly.
Ooh, that reminds me.
I think the best edition, the one that comes with all the DLC and extra cars and stuff like that, is like $20. If I remember correctly, there's like the base that's 10, some sort of upgraded one which is 15, and then like the ultimate edition is 20.
That does remind me, not that it's Game Pass, but we're starting to see this where things are being removed off Game Pass and like immediately delisted.
Right.
Stranger Things just happened. They think that the Dark Age Crystals Tactics game that is leaving in a week, it will be delisted as well because it's a Netflix thing, so the license expired. And then now we're getting into some Twitter drama. Not Game Pass, but Beyond Eyes has a high chance of being delisted as well at some point.
Yeah, right. If any of those you want, you may want to pick them up now, or you may not get them at all.
And I'm not saying anything about Maneater, but there's some drama there too.
There's drama everywhere.
It'll be okay.
That might have been resolved though, but we'll see.
Take the bait.
Because he stepped down.
Because somebody stepped down that made a comment, and so maybe the developer's happier now. I don't know.
Nobody's ever happy in this day and age. Also leaving, we have 3 more games. Hot Shot Racing is leaving the cloud and console. The Dark Crystal, you just talked about that. And Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales, is leaving from cloud and console.
Now, sorry, got an aside here. I played a little bit of Hot Shot, but I know Kush played a good bit of it. Any remarks about the game before it leaves?
I have regrets.
No.
Playing
It's
it or not
hard.
playing it more?
These driving games are hard. They expect you to like make turns and not use the walls to do turns. and like there's no guns. You can't blow up the
Rewinds.
car that's faster than you. It's very frustrating. So there is some skill that's going to be required. My old eyes cannot keep up with how fast the expert version of the game goes. It just goes so fast. It's like I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at streaks. There's just colors coming at me. So yeah, I don't know that I'm going to be able to beat it in what is this 8 days right now. I don't think that's going to happen. I am going to squeeze out a little bit more gamer score, but mostly TAD. The TAD is insane in this game. So if you don't care about completions, but you love TAD, check this game out. It's got a ton for the squeeze.
All right. And as always, just as a reminder, if any of these games interest you and you're not going to be able to complete them, or you're going to want to keep playing them after they leave, you do get the Game Pass 20% off special as it's going out the door. So there's always that.
Don't normally like to comment on what the chat is saying, but if you're listening, there is a leaderboard achievement in Hot Shot Racing, and you're going to want to jump on that as soon as you can if that's something that you aren't great at. I was able to get it, and I'm not the best at this racing game, so there might still be slots available. So just have to beat what the community does, and I'm beatable. So go for it.
All right. Let's get on to coming real soon.
Hey,
Now,
done.
someone, I suspect Corey, put my name next to Mr. Pumpkin too.
Okay, listen, this is a weird week. I did not do that, and I don't have any submissions this week. It's kind of a real meh week. But if you have anything
clearly
to
it's a
say
real
about
bad
Mr.
week.
Pumpkin
If
2,
you put Mr. Pumpkin 2 in this week, clearly it's a bad week because Mr. Pumpkin is terrible. And there's no way I'm playing the second one.
with that said,
Great
let's
review.
see what these other two people are excited about.
Somebody put my name next to a point and click and expected me to have good comments, so I don't know. What your name is next, L? What do you got?
Make a video up for this gem because I speechless. I chose Cat-A-Lateral Damage Re-Meowstered because
Well, I like the title a lot.
I have to pick the game with multiple puns. At least 2 there. I am really surprised. I have never heard of this game. It apparently came out in 2013. This Re-Meowstered version coming out for the Xbox on Wednesday the 15th, which I'm very surprised I hadn't heard of. And surprised more people haven't come up with this. Basically, it is a cat simulator where you go around your house and destroying stuff. And you just knock stuff off of shelves.
I talked about it.
Did you?
Sorry,
Then
I had to say it. It was a demo thing over
don't
the
remember.
summer. It was a demo thing over the summer.
Oh,
That's why I don't remember.
Yeah, I only
Okay.
got to play one level, but yeah, I think it used to be a VR game at first.
Oh, you know what? I do remember you
Maybe.
talking about this now. Vaguely.
I'll have to go back into the archives. Yeah, this just the description is funny. It says run around the house, topple neatly organized books, shatter vases, meow at nothing, tear up curtains, nap in obscure places, and more. I do half of those things myself. This sounds fun. I think my daughter would get a kick out of this. She loves kitty cats, and I'm sure she would get a kick out of causing destruction as said kitty cat. Wonder
Just
what the
looks like
achieve-
dumb fun.
I wonder what the price is, and I wonder what the achievement list is going to be like.
So the achievement list is out. I remember looking up the Steam or PlayStation list a while ago. It's a lot of like grindy stuff. Like they want you to knock over like 1,000 things, but
Yep.
it's definitely not going to be a hard completion.
Oh, here it is.
They don't want you to knock over just 1,000. They want you to knock over 20,000.
20,000. Yeah, I knew it was a big number, and there's probably like meowing in there, right?
I'm
Collectibles, I
I
think.
mean, not that I would authorize anyone playing on your tag, but if you have a little one that will play for you, then I'm sure 20,000 will come quickly with unroll toilet paper 10 times. Yeah. Aw, just having kitty cats. They cause so much destruction.
There are a couple of achievements that have not been unlocked yet. Like someone's not unlocked the topple 20,000. and not what was it? Unlock all playable cats. So I don't know if that's maybe unobtainable at this point. It just hasn't been
Well,
flagged.
Yeah, the game's
or-
not out yet, so I wouldn't. Yeah, it might even be tied to that achievement. Sometimes they do that.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm just
It just sounds terrible.
Or no
Like
one
if
has to.
there's no way for you to constantly like idle that or Cronus it. I mean, I guess you could Cronus it, start a new level,
Yeah.
go straight to something and smack it, but 20,000 times is a lot.
It's a lot. Yeah, I see no price on this as of right now, unless I am just blind, which I am. But yeah,
would guess.
that just looks like dumb fun. It kind of reminds me of the. Is it Kill It with Fire or?
That's the
Oh,
spider
yeah.
game.
Yeah, the spider game. Burn
That
It with
was
Fire,
so much
or
better.
What you got, Koosh?
Thanks for asking. I have the game everybody wants to talk about. It's Flynn, Son of Crimson. Now, this is a game that was, developer loved an idea, put it on Kickstarter, made a game, a little Vayner. So this is a Vayner, apparently, or it's at least a game with Vayner tendencies. Help Flynn and his mythical companion Dex save Rosantica. Okay. Before the evil from the Scourge claims his home. In Flynn, Son of Crimson, you'll go on a journey of discovery and conflict as you learn to master the power of Crimson energy. So just watching the trailers, first of all, Metroidvania, that's all I need to know. But for everyone else, the graphics look pretty good. They're kind of pixel graphics. And apparently this game, the developer has stressed the fact that they want fast, fluid combat. So you will be switching between your various Crimson power weapons. Now, they don't appear to be actual weapons. They appear to be like energy weapons. So you have like this energy axe, you have this energy sword, and you also have abilities that are based off of this Crimson energy as well. The ability to climb walls and do like a hook shot swing type sort of thing. So it looks like it's very cool. It looks very smooth. The combat does look fluid and fast. So I am definitely interested in checking this out. And the best part is that this is coming to Game Pass. Now, in the trailers I watched, I did not see the typical Metroidvania map, so I'm not sure. It does have an overworld map, so kind of like a Super Mario World, where you get to pick the next level you're going to go to. There's an upgradable skill tree, and it looks like there are a lot of boss fights, and they look varied. So it's not just, oh, I'm going to fight this guy. No, the bosses move completely differently. It looks like the way you're going to beat them is going to vary. So I'm interested in this one. I'm trying not to get my hopes up, but yeah. Flynn, Son of Crimson.
Yeah, this looks like Nate game.
Oh, 100%. If you just think Nate game, 2D Nate game, it's exactly what you're thinking.
Corey, was there anything that caught your eye? And was it I Am Fish?
Corey. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that. So I Am Fish is like I Am Bread. Just replace the bread with fish.
I Am Legend.
It's coming to Game Pass though, so you can play it. I'm pretty sure it's coming to Game Pass, right?
I don't know about that.
I could have swore I saw it was. If it's not, blame Kenny. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like I like the concept of being a fish out of water. I'm assuming it's out of water.
basically Nemo. It looks like Nemo, Finding Nemo, like in the dentist office.
In the dentist office. Yeah, I don't know. The whole week is just kind of like, like there's I'm Fish and there's Skatebird, but I was not sold on Skatebird on the demo. Cat Lateral Damage was not like super sold on the demo. I don't know. Yeah, but I think this week you picked the winner.
Yeah, I think it did.
I do want to try that Skatebird. I know that you didn't.
Oh,
It didn't catch you, but I do want to try it.
I mean, like
Hey,
I'll
Tony
get it for cheap.
let's play Tony
I'm
Hawk.
not gonna expect a lot.
Oh no!
You're gonna expectorate.
All right. Well, that's that. That's the games coming real soon. Let's get into our contest. Nate, give us a gamer tag challenge.
Yes, it's a new month, which means a new gamer tag, and that gamer tag is not listed here. So go check out on the Discord. But let's talk about last month because that's what you really care about. Because it is time to pick a winner. In August, we had Retro Chief 1969 with the wild card game. Anything in the Forza series, very popular. And the bonus was It Belongs in a Museum. Achievements with words meaning old, example, old, ancient, retro, and that was worth 1 bonus draw, blah, blah, blah. We had 21 participants. We had 215 letters. We had 11 wild cards. We had 22 bonuses entered, and we had a total of 348 draws. We had a 3-way tie for the most bonus. And those winners, or those tryhards, were Chewy, Northern Lass, and Toby Lynn. They all had 6 bonus entries. And our winner, when everything was said and done, was Toby Lynn.
Hey.
All right.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You're a
2
winner.
ladies and a Wookiee. Walk.
All right.
Congrats, Toby.
And to keep the winning train going, we have our monthly Patreon drawing. For those that support us on Patreon, you get entered in automatically to win a Xbox gift card. And the winner for this month is Ahizo.
Was it ready?
Hi, so
Yay.
Fanfare.
someone else.
Congratulations, Ahizo.
That's quite the font.
That the Muppets music?
Thanks, Ahizo. Thanks for the support.
H-A-
Congratulations.
The HAY are together, and then the Z and O are just off on their own.
You're limited in Google Slides.
Haizo has a speech. He said, "I'd like to thank the folks of H101 and my mom." Oh, that's nice.
Me and your mom congratulate you.
That was funny.
All right.
Delirious time.
Oh, yes, it's getting to the time. We're getting close to the duck races. All right, so
Nice.
ASCOM 4 Brag Camp. Take it away, Corey.
All right. We have completions this week. Go figure. Red 047 has passed 700 completed games. Triple Triad 777. 800 games. Mental Knight 5, my favorite night of them all. 850 completed games, along with Wild West 08. They are both at 850 completed games.
In ratio, we have Wild West 08 again, and he has a TA ratio of 1.5. In streaks, Retro Chief 1969 is currently on a 250-day achievement win streak, and he's tied with Johnny Delicious. Bastion Reader has 1,350 days under his belt, and Saucy Slingo with 2,700 days. Northern Last is currently on a 1-year achievement win streak.
Hey. Good job.
Nicely
Gamers.
done.
Gamer score. Carpe Adam 79, 300,000 gamer score. Dude with the fade. Wait, what?
Nope,
That's not
him.
that's not right. I read that too quickly.
Dub D23.
Yeah, what do you say?
That's the name you're looking for.
500,000 gamer score. Northern Lass, 800,000 gamer score. That guy up there or somewhere around here in the Twitch chat. Big L has hit 800,000 gamer score, and you did that on stream the other night, didn't you?
He did.
With
There you go.
Rogue Explorer? Or did you use a different game?
Yes, I Rogue Explorer.
All right, so he didn't care about that milestone.
Just wanted
But-
to hit it on the nose, and so I did.
You're getting close to that million gamer score, which 2 people this week have reached the 1 million gamer score mark. Those 2 people are Nutty Ray and Red047. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know much about Red's achievement. I'm in a chat with Nutty, and he hit it with the big one in Forza Horizon 4. That was the name of the achievement, the big one.
That's not bad. That's a good one.
We'll see here live, because that's how we do it. What Red047 might have used, as long as he hasn't been playing more games.
Doing it live.
He's already like almost 3,000 more. So he is definitely going for it. He might have completed open season. I can't tell. That it says he reached it, but then he completed the game right after. There's a lot of stuff in there.
I mean, there's an achievement called Maximum Wild Points Obtained, so maybe he did it with that one.
That might have been that one. Yep.
Red 047. Talk to us. Let us know.
Yeah, both of these guys, big milestones. No, they're not bragging on themselves. Very humble.
Yeah.
They play for fun, not for milestones.
That's the way to do it.
There they.
All right, L, what you got? Your turn.
It is my turn, and of course we have leaderboards. Oh my. I'm not reading that font. Alex R. Davies is in the top 10 of the TA leaderboard for Vayners, and L72 is in the top 50 of the TA difference leaderboard for platformers. Elroy OMJ, love that guy, is now in the top 20 of the Gamerscore leaderboard for beat 'em ups. Wow.
Nice.
I'm going to have to chase him. Ruatek is in the top 10 of the England TA difference leaderboard for role-playing plus turn-based. Pat 90 is in the top 5,000 of the TA difference leaderboard for racing. And he's in the top 10 of buying random games on Facebook Marketplace. Icefire TN is now in the top 500 of the TA leaderboard for Vayners. Kitty Sky is in the top 2,000 of the TA leaderboard for sports. Lucas 1987 is in the top 5 of the Gamerscore leaderboard for action. Click. Mark B is in the top 500 of the TA difference leaderboard for sports. Nightwolf is in the top 100 of the TA difference leaderboard for Vayners. I've noticed a lot of people are tracking their TA difference now. And Rock. What do you say?
Nothing. Continue.
Does it matter? Don't be mean. Rocker Dude 5012 is in the top 5 of the games played leaderboard for Vayners.
Oh yeah, I'm in front of Woo.
I think someone brought that to your attention. So did you just dive a couple, or were you going for that?
You know, a couple or a dozen. What's the difference? I think I have one more in me
you can't
too.
Do that with, you can't do that with Vayners. You got to stick with them and play them.
I don't know.
I've
I've discovered. No, actually, just real quick, I think it was Alex. He just did the Guacamelee stuff, and I don't know why. I don't know if that was my motivation, but I randomly said I'm going to mop up Guacamelee 1, and I picked it up on Friday, and I completed it Sunday. I had to do a hard run, and there's a random achievement in there while doing hard run, and
at lighting rooms that were terrible.
Yeah, that one caught me up for a bit, but I finally did it, and yeah, Guacamelee series is done. I got to do the 360 stack, but I need a controller. I need a 360 controller, and I don't want to spend $30 for one.
You know, your Cronus can do that.
No, it can't, unless you can teach me.
Oh, I can teach you.
I don't have to have a 360. Okay, we'll talk later. My people will get with your people.
My nephew will talk to your nephew.
I wanted to hear about the nephew whisperer. All right, Toby Lynn. I have heard that also. You could use the Cronus as a 360 controller.
I thought you needed a 360. Yeah, never mind.
No.
Toby Lynn is now in the top 500 of Canada Gamerscore leaderboard. That's awesome. And our good old friend X Neo 21X, who I might just donate $10 to get rid of those X's, is in the top 50 of the TA difference leaderboard for Vayners. So we have lots of Metroidvania on here. 5 of them. A lot of TA difference. Interesting to see that. Actually, most of these are TA difference.
Yeah, there's also been
metrics have
Metroidvania for a while now.
The metrics have changed over the years. Oh, I have some brags.
Yeah, you don't. The sheet is empty on this part.
I have it all in my head.
Oh.
A gray shark told us that he hit 666,666. That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Wild West completed the Ezio collection. That was nice. Waka Bale, our very own, completed Forza Horizon 4. That's pretty great.
Oh, nice.
Big Batty Dish told us that he or she completed the Titanfall series, which includes
Nice.
Titanfall 1 for the 360 and the One, Titanfall 2, and Apex Legends is part of that series on TA. That's
Wow, that's impressive.
pretty crazy.
That's
And I don't know if you
dedication.
guys are following this or not, but Laus Domini, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Probably not. He started, I guess, almost 24 hours ago in an attempt to get 200,000 gamer score in one sitting. Looks like he's got 15 minutes left. He is over 210,000 right now. I just snuck a little peek. And the most fascinating part about this is that this is not a brand new tag. He already had 1 million in this tag.
Oh wow.
So
Wait, so how long did it take him to get to 200K?
Well, he's
about-
done it for 23 hours, 44 minutes.
I'm sorry.
he'll be done.
You just said 23?
Hours, yes.
Fug said he had 200K 3 hours ago, so that means
Wow.
about 21 hours it took him.
Yeah, I've been tuning in here and there throughout the day. By the time I looked at it at like 8 a.m., he was over 100,000.
So
Wasn't
it's just
it like back in the day that like 15,000 in a day was the Guinness record?
yes.
That's ridiculous how much that has gone up.
And no one's going to play NBA 2K6 now.
But it was a lot of easy games, obviously, but he had some preloads in there as well. Like, the Arc System Works games that everybody gets 600 gamer score in. He loaded up the dodgeball one and did his save states and completed that game. Like, it wasn't just the easy 600.
Interesting.
I mean, us, Dom and I, yeah, I can't wait to see if he blogs about it or something and sees. Looks like he's just booting up random games and getting what he can. Even playing Artifacts Monday games. Who would do that?
I wonder how much someone could get in a day on a brand new tag.
I'm sure someone will try it.
300,000.
Honestly, that's what I was kind of thinking. Too
Gotta
much.
have a game plan. Gotta have access to a lot of games.
And a lot of dedication.
Oh, and it looks like this just in. Tropan has completed Hades.
Whoa, good one.
Nice.
Good one.
Got the achievement Thorn of Thanatos and said that achievement was a real thorn in his side. I appreciate the pun. Nicely done.
I played that a few more times. That game is quite difficult at times.
Still haven't played it.
You're missing out.
I am.
You're missing out a lot. You should definitely play that. But all right, let's get out of here. Let's finish the show. Let's wrap this up so we can get to the duck races. If for those that are watching this right now, you don't need to listen to this part. But if you're listening to this, you're not watching us. You should be watching us on twitch.tv/AH101. Give us a follow. That's free. Give us a sub. It's free if you have your Amazon Prime. And if you're with us right now, all our subs are about to be entered into a Twitch giveaway. That's what the duck race is. If you want to get in contact with us, Twitter. I'm just reading things. I don't want to read things. You want to send us a Twitter tweet on the Twitter @Achievements101. That's what Kenny says. Or you can just talk to us in the Discord, discord.io/AH101. And then subscribe to us on YouTube, Achievement Hunting 101. And like we said before, if Ahizo won the Patreon giveaway, if you would like to help us out, support the show, keep this going, patreon.com/achievementhunting101. We would greatly appreciate it. And also, if you saw before we started talking, the pre-show, we had the Extra Life. Devin was here. He did the last stab with that stupid hot sauce. I think he might be dead right now. I'm not sure. But if he didn't die, he
got better.
Extra Life. You can donate to his campaign. He's diving a whole bunch of games. I think he might chug 3 bottles if he hits $1,000. He may or may not have said that. I might be putting words in his mouth, but let's find out. Let's get there. Let's get him to $1,000. It's a good cause. It's Extra Life.
And if you weren't here, it'll be extracted and put on YouTube. And if it's on before the show,
Oh, yeah.
it will be in the show notes.
Yep. All this will be on YouTube eventually. But with that, class is dismissed. See you next week. On to the duck races.
Quack. God damn it.
What's wrong?
Gonna say quack.
Quack, quack. I wasn't expecting that. All right. Stop recording.
He tells us to stop recording like we don't do this every week.
I don't remember.
Twitch has been bugging out for me. The stream has shut down twice now.
Really?
Oh.
That must be you. I've
Oh.
dropped 0 frames out of 2 million.
It might be Edge needs to be rebooted.
2 million?
262,000 frames so far. Da-da-da.
What,
Just
Thug?
doing some logistics.
The politics stuff. No, touched on it lightly. Is there anything else?
We don't talk about news.
All right. If you are not subscribed and you want to be,
Man,
you're going to have it right now. It's a 1 in 19 chance to win.
only 19.
It's only 19.
That's after taking in stuff that people who aren't eligible sub. But really,
That include the
I
people
only say
that
do it if you have a free one.
include the people that Lucas just
They are subs, and Lucas is not a sub.
supposed to be halves. Not himself.
He's not.
Neo is asking if he's subbed.
Neo, yes, you are subbed, my friend. Appreciate it.
Watt says the 1 in 19 has way better chances than the Powerball.
Exactly.
I mean, you're not wrong.
DP, just remember there's a stream now, apparently.
Oh, Anderson Silva is going to knock Tito Ortiz's head off in 4 days.
There's no way. We're both going to die of old age. I watched those guys in the UFC 20 years ago.
And they're still fighting.
Come in your house to watch it.
Come on over.
What are they fighting, a 9/11? Of course.
It's boxing. It's not actually UFC.
Really?
Really. Anderson Silva just beat. Frick, who was it?
It was unstoppable. And he destroyed his leg, right? Oh, yeah.
Shoot, I forget who Anderson Silva just beat in boxing.
MDP says Leo Cesar Chavez.
Yes, that's it.
Maybe. Or Andy Chavez.
I didn't get to see it, but apparently Anderson Silva just like wrecked him. Couldn't have been a worse fight than the Jake Paul Tyron Woodley.
No, Philip Wendell, the free Prime sub, you have to keep subbing every month. You have to keep giving it.
Yeah, it doesn't auto do it, unfortunately.
I really wish it autoed.
Let's see. There we go.
Oh, there's music.
Yeah, just to not have it super quiet. All right, I'm ready. You guys, Kush, L, and Fufu can see my screen in Discord, so you can see it live. No lag.
Yep.
There we go. We have the full list. Where's my thing at? So appreciate the support. Ahizo, MDP, Wild West, Officer Zero, Decoy, Bug, Inigo, Kingsman, Alpha Seagull, Death Dealers, Kate, Neo 21, Saucy Slingo, Toby Lynn, Mike Pitch, Fuwath, Freshly Dead, Freemhole, and Mental Knight. You guys are entered. You are the ones
You are
to
the
beat.
MVPs. I said they the MVPs.
Oh, I thought you said MDP. All right, 1 minute on the clock. Oh, Philip Wendell with the last minute ad. Let me get
Ooh,
you.
just got in there. Now it's 1 in 20 chance. Thank you for the sub. This chicken nuggets for you.
Chicken nuggies. Philip, I'm just gonna put Philip Wendell.
Mr. Wendell.
Imagine how mad everybody's going to be if Philip wins it.
All right. I don't know what those do. All right, we got 20 people in 1 in 20 shot. Here we go. What do I click? Set?
Not delete.
All right, Heizo's up front. Philip Wendell's in the back. Looks like, okay, it actually it
That was the theme.
went in order.
of the doc.
I'm going to shuffle as I always do a few times. Get people all mixed up here. Oh, I think that
is
I
the
think I
theme,
changed it to
yeah.
colors. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you did a duck skin.
Let's go back. Let's do accessories. Actually, what does this look like?
That's our usual.
Oh, everybody's
that's
the
boring.
same.
Huh.
All right. 1 minute on the clock.
There we go.
We're gonna
The
shuffle
Afro.
5, 6, 7 times. All right, Death Dealers is up front. Oh, Noth is not in it. I didn't see his name on the list. He's probably asleep. He did not get a sub in. Looks like Saucy's in the very back with a mohawk.
That seems appropriate.
We got a couple naked ducks out there, but otherwise everybody looks fairly unique. All right, here we go.
This is a pan flute recording.
This is DMCA free gaming music. let me
When I
change
hear
that.
this, I think gaming.
Let me do let me do this. Maybe this is cool. This is not epic music. What are you giving me here?
Yeah, the epic's not very epic half the time.
Oh man. Winter music.
Winner, I have not seen that.
Oh, this is terrible.
This is what you get when you don't pay for anything.
All right, it's not going to happen. So we're going to get to the duck kind. You are a clown, I think. Yes, you're a clown, Neo.
Oh, you're definitely a clown.
All right, we are starting this.
Oh wait, you're
Winner-
talking about yourself.
Winner takes whatever we give them. I think I don't remember what it is, like 10 or 20 bucks or something. I don't know. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And we are off. Wild West taking an early lead with Mental Knight. Mental Knight grabbing that a little bit. Decoy and Philip Wendell and Pug also showing up. Toby Lynn is there as well as the Dr. Duck. Saucy Slingo pulling up ahead. Early leads usually don't mean very good for the winners, though.
Yeah, it's a marathon, guys. It's not a sprint. Come
Yep.
on.
Philip's going up.
Katie is going up in the middle of the pack, kind of keeping it there. I see Decoy hanging back now. Will he make that last minute push? Freemhole as well as Fuoth is there. Mike Pitch always making a showing. 20 seconds to go.
Hanging out in the back.
Inigo Montoya, I like his costume. He's kind of like a luchador. Will he last for 10 more seconds?
I don't think
He is
can last
right
a
up there
second.
with Kingsman, though. Kingsman already a winner this week on the podcast. Can he do it again?
Alright,
Freemhole is making that push
Drafting.
all the way from the back. Freemhole
Oh,
wins.
Freemhole gets it.
Everybody else, you blew your wads way too early.
Yep.
Congratulations, Freem.
You know what? I never do this. I'm just going to take a little
Let him do a victory lap.
screenshot. No, like I never document it. Like, why not? You know,
Yeah, that's a good question.
Freemhole is the winner. Congrats, Freemhole. All right. Anybody got any closing remarks?
Get your pet spayed or neutered.
Don't have kids. No.
This Laos Domini guy. I guess he has less than 60 seconds left.
Hello.
Ah.
So Freem won thanks to
He did. Yep.
Lucas.
EDs.
Oh, great.
All right, guys.
Computers.
I'm gonna send you that Laos guy, and
We're playing
Yeah.
Paugi. Yeah, let's invade.
all right. So yeah, Laos Domini just hit like 200 and something thousand gamer score in 24 hours.
Go, go, go.
I have to wait. I have to appreciate you all guys. Thanks for being here. Catch you on Discord. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.